Thinking on Remembrance Day 2020. I've recently been thinking on Remembrance Day and what it means to me and those like me, the veterans who have served, lost in one way or another, and know that what we do on Remembrance Day screams back in time to those who lost for us, those simple words that mean so much. We will remember them. It crossed my mind last night after thinking on restrictions we face and the people looking into it, how we can still do something. Those opposed and those who sit in the fence. I live in the wonderful city of Chichester now, and we have a city council and a mayor, same as other places. The difference being, I've met our mayor and some of the council, and they, I know, want to follow tradition, as is reasonable in these times of COVID-19. So after a couple of communications on the subject, we're looking at some kind of reduced ceremony and wreath laying, which is great and much appreciated by me and my kind. Thinking on those brave men back in World War One, it came to me, what would it be like to talk to one of them? And then my imagination and all the history and stories I've heard in my lifetime prompted my following thoughts. Somewhere in the trenches, France, during World War One, I find myself talking to a young 19-year-old soldier. We'll call him Tommy, to stick with tradition. Wet, dark and foggy, in the early hours I ask, "How are you, Tommy? How's it going?" "Well, mate, it's pretty much the same day after day, although we hit a bad spell this last 3 days. We lost every day. George, Tony, Alfie, Robbie and Jock, all gone. This blanket was Jock's. I got it. We all know it may happen, and for our mates, if they can use their gear, it's all good." What do you think about Tommy? I try to think about after the war, but it's hard. Every time you go over it, it's a pretty high chance you won't be coming back, and we don't seem to be making much ground at all. Sometimes last week we make it and start pushing them, but we had to retreat for more ammunition as we were running out. We just wish those Gemini machine guns would run out once in a while. I wish I could stay with you, Tommy. Wish this could be real and I could bring some technology from 2020 here to help. I can't, but what I can say is the people of the future will never forget what you and your generations have given up for us. The big guns start to pour rounds over to the enemy lines, and Tommy looks out across no man's land. So I ask him, "Scared, Tommy?" "Scared was way back when I first got here," he said. "Now I just do, and will keep doing till we win, or I can't do no more. But for now, I need to go and get ready." "Thanks, Tommy. Good luck," I say, as he disappears down the line in the mist to get ready. Now thinking what a brave lad I just imagined myself talking to, because that's pretty much what they were. One of the thousands who did that day after day for king and country, over the top to face hail after hail of machine gun fire, with more or less no protection or tactics, other than to run forward, kill the enemy before they kill him. They all deserve to be remembered, and remembered forever. Now we have been told by some people we shouldn't venture out on Remembrance Sunday with our sanitised hands, our social distancing and our masks on. I wonder what Tom and his mates would have given for a day avoiding COVID-19 with all that protection, instead of going over the top and facing their daily duty. That's daily duty. Personally, I'd rather go back in time and take the next charge with Tommy than not lay a wreath on remembrance for him and his generation every Remembrance Sunday that I can, up until I can't. There's some thoughts for Remembrance Day. Thank you.